How do I look?
Very handsome, as always.
And you, Mrs. Garrison, look incredibly beautiful, as usual.
Well, thank you, but I'm not even dressed yet. Did you know this is the first time we're using some of these wedding presents?
About time, don't you think?
Oh, Clarke, why are we going to all this trouble when we could have met these people at a restaurant?
Why should we go to an impersonal restaurant where we can have a lovely, intimate dinner right here?
So what's this all about? These people. Who are they and why are they so important?
It's going to be a very pleasant surprise.
Clarke, these people are...
Honey, believe me, you're going to like them. I promise you. In fact, I strongly suspect they're going to become some of our closest friends. At least he will.
You sleep tight, sweetheart. Who is it?
Margo, it's Bill.
Hi.
Hi. Well, at least you didn't have to say Bill who.
Oh, you know you're the only William in my life.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Well, if you mean am I alone, yes, I am. Come on in. Except for Mark. I just put him to sleep.
Well, that's good because there's something very important that I would like to discuss with you.
Oh, so this isn't a casual visit?
No.
Hmm.
Much more.
Well, you have me captivated. Why don't you tell me what it is?
First question is, Mick Savage, how are things going in that situation?
The truth? The truth is that Kristen doesn't want him to be part of her life.
I thought so.
Well, Bill, I haven't given up yet, and neither has Mick.
If it was going to happen, it would have happened. An old flame reignites spontaneously, instantly, otherwise just forget it.
Maybe, maybe not.
When are you going to face it? This plan of yours to rekindle an old romance and get Clarke Garrison over here to be the father of your child just is not in the books, believe me.
It has to be, because if it isn't, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Enter Bill Spencer.
Oh, Bill, you've always been such a loyal and amazing friend to me.
I don't have to tell you that I'm not going to play second fiddle to Clarke Garrison.
My baby needs his father.
Correction. Your baby needs a father.
What is it that you want? You know, you've never really said, is it just a relationship or what?
No. Oh, it's much more. It's much more. Margo Lindley, I'm asking you to marry me.
Oh, wait a minute, just a minute. Do I look okay?
What? Oh, yeah, you look fine.
You didn't even look, Mick.
You look fine, kid.
I'm just so excited. I've always wanted to see Clarke's place.
Oh, yeah. Another one of your crushes.
No, it's just that he's so private about it, so snooty. Besides, I get to meet his wife, Kristen. You remember the girl at the Mexican restaurant?
Yeah, sort of.
You remember her all right. You hardly took your eyes off of her. But your eyes are gonna be on me tonight. Won't they, Mick?
Somebody's here.
Is it Rich?
the bold and the beautiful. This portion sponsored by Dawn. It takes grease out of your way, even on plastic.
Oh, honey, I'll get that.
I'll be out in a minute.
Welcome to our humble little apartment. It's really very special having you here, Macy.
Well, I take it you two know each other.
Hello, Clarke.
I didn't know you were dating little Macy Spectra.
Well, let's just say we've become fast friends.
It's Macy Alexander. You're as charming as ever, Clarke.
Oh, that's right, your stage name. I forgot. Well, that's fine with me. Perfect, in fact.
So, where's your wife?
Oh, she's just putting on the finishing touches. Can I get you a drink? I've opened some wonderful Chardonnay.
I'll have a Stoli Rocks twist, and she'll have a diet soda.
I'll have the Chardonnay, thanks.
Celebrating.
Definitely.
Hi, sorry it took me so long.
Oh, honey, this is the man I've been raving about. The incredibly talented Mr. Mick Savage and his date, Macy Alexander. Mick, Macy, this is the beautiful Kristen Garrison.
Well, it's very nice to meet you, Kristen. I've heard a lot about you.
Really? I'm sorry I didn't get your name.
It's Macy. Macy Alexander. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Honey, how high did you turn on those hors d'oeuvres?
Oh, let me help you. Oh, God. It's a little too late.
I don't know what you're trying to pull or why you're putting me through this. But if you say one word about us, Mick, you'll be sorry. One word, Mick. I mean it.
Donna, is it okay that I come by?
Yes, of course it is.
Is something wrong?
Well, that's what I've come to ask you. You see, I was sitting home and I got this uneasy feeling about you. Is it okay to talk?
Yeah, nobody's home. Come on in.
Brooke, is everything all right?
Donna, there's so much going on around here. I don't know where anything stands. I thought you might be Ridge or Caroline. I'm sure they must know something.
Is Caroline still at it? Making her moves on Ridge?
Well, she's trying to. I know that she intends to tell Thorne she wants a divorce and that she's moving out tonight.
So it's definitely over between them.
Well, there's one chance it isn't. See, Ridge went after Caroline. He desperately doesn't want her to divorce his brother. So he went to try to stop her. The question is, did he reach her in time?
Well, Brooke, isn't that a good sign? I mean, not just for Thorne, but for you, too. If Ridge doesn't want Caroline to leave Thorne...
Yeah, I know. I guess it could be a good sign.
You guess?
Well, you'd think it would be. I mean, I'm sure you're probably right. It has to be. And yet, I don't know the first thing that's going on around here. Except that Ridge is dealing with something very heavy involving Thorne.
I feel so sorry for him.
Who? Ridge?
No, Thorne. Everything he's been through in his marriage because of Caroline. He is such a wonderful guy.
What did you say?
You heard every word. I want you to marry me.
Bill.
You really are serious.
Think about it. Mrs. William Spencer.
Could be fabulous.
It would be. I would see to that. You know, my business is now at a point where I really don't have to worry about the day-to-day responsibilities.
Well, we would have one day-to-day responsibility, my son.
I've thought a great deal about your son.
Bill, you have a grown daughter. You said you weren't sure you wanted to be a full-time daddy all over again, especially to an infant.
You have a nurse. We could have a nurse. We could have several. We could have whatever is necessary.
My baby is very important to me. He's the most important thing in my life. And I want to be a mother in every sense.
And I want you to be a wife in every sense.
Well, of course you do.
I want you to also forget about Clarke Garrison and this Mick person. Start thinking about the realities of your own life. Margo, what's your answer going to be?
So, try my scallion dip. I think the rest of the appetizers should be fine, too.
So she can cook too, huh? What a girl. This is terrific, honey. You should try it. Macy made it.
I'm sorry, did Clarke say you were a chef?
Well, I've been to a lot of schools, but none of them were actually cooking schools. No.
Macy's a very talented young woman.
I just had a hard time committing to one thing.
But all that's changed now, hasn't it?
Well, I do find myself caring a little bit more lately, yes.
You two haven't known each other very long, have you?
Oh, time isn't important. Or it shouldn't be in affairs of the heart.
Kristen and I, we fell in love very fast, didn't we, honey?
Oh, we sure did.
Did you? That's very interesting.
Well, it wasn't impulsive, was it?
Oh, you put a lot of thought into it.
Mick, my friend, you know when it's real.
Oh, yes. I couldn't agree with you more. You know when it's someone very special. It's something very real. Macy, would you like some more wine?
Actually, I think I'll have a club soda.
I'll be happy to get that for you.
Mick, I'd really love to talk to you about your work. Your ideas, your technique. That editorial you did last fall for Vogue, the concept was incredible.
There was a fire in an abandoned warehouse up in the Bronx. Some of the models got a little singed, but we got some great shots. That was before I was arrested.
Arrested?
It's all in a day's work, but please, let's not talk about work.
No, I'd really love to hear some more.
How can we discuss photographs when there's someone so beautiful in the room and a gorgeous flesh?
Thank you.
Macy, you look incredible tonight.
Nick, do you really mean it?
I said it. I mean it. You've never looked so beautiful as you do tonight.
You surprised me.
How?
What you said about Thorne being such a wonderful guy. I didn't even know that you were aware of him.
Well, you're forgetting something. All those months that Caroline lived at our house after she was raped. How often Thorne was over.
You're right, I did forget about that. For a moment.
Yeah, well, you get the feeling that maybe Caroline's forgotten, too. He was so kind and gentle with her. Supportive. There was nothing that he wouldn't do for her.
Well, that's the kind of person Thorne is.
Then why would you want to leave him? I mean, he's the kind of guy that most girls just dream of.
You're right, Donna. Thorne is the kind of guy that most girls dream of.
Well, not that I really know him. And I'm sure he hardly knows that I exist.
Donna, what are you trying to say?
What do you mean?
All this talk about Thorne.
I'm not sure that I'm trying to say anything. Except for that Caroline doesn't appreciate what she has.
Well, I think you're trying to say a little bit more than that.
Am I?
Well, aren't you? Really?
As I said, I'm sure he doesn't even know I exist.
You know, I keep forgetting that you're not my kid sister anymore. That you're a woman now.
Yes, I am.
Well, maybe we could remedy that situation.
What situation?
The fact that Thorne doesn't know you exist.
You want to answer tonight?
Well, Margo, if you had your priorities in order, I don't think it would be too difficult.
Phil, what about a couple of days?
Why? So you could make one last desperate attempt to snag Clarke Garrison? Margo, where in the world is your pride?
Bill, it's just that there's something going on. Something that might tell me everything that I really need to know.
And what does that mean?
Means Mick Savage is with the Garrisons now, and who knows? I mean, anything could happen.
Well, don't hold your breath. You know something, I have my own pride, too.
I know.
1 week. And I truly hope the answer is yes. We could have a wonderful life together.
1 week. One week.
Can you believe it? He certainly seems crazy about her.
Seems that way, doesn't it?
You know, I was thinking of taking Macy on a romantic weekend up to the wine country. Maybe you two would like to come with us.
He never mentioned that before.
Well, I wanted to be surprised, so I'm telling you now. I'm beginning to like California more and more, and I want to see more of it. More of you. So, what do you say?
That'd be great. The four of us on a trip together. We'd love to, wouldn't we, honey?
You know, I haven't noticed till now, but isn't this one of your photographs, Mick?
Yeah, I told you I gave one of them away.
You didn't say to whom.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? Mick gave it to me because I admired his work so much.
So you've seen the others of this same girl?
Oh, yes. Each one is more incredible than the last.
What about you, Kristen? Have you been a fan of Mick's work?
Yes, I've seen some of his work in magazines.
Not everyone has followed my career like you two.
So has he told you who the mystery woman is?
Will you forget about the woman in those photos?
It's a little hard, Mick, when she dominates the room like this.
You know, I've never taken nudes of any other woman except this one. She was so damn special. So young, beautiful, vulnerable, irresistible. But I would take them of you, Macy. I would love to take some of you.
Macy, you ought to be honored. He'll make you look beautiful.
She is beautiful.
Feeling all right, honey?
Clarke, I love you so much.
dinner on the table before these two want to use our bedroom. Oh, we're going to start with a little sound. No. Just two burners, though. Yeah.
Jewelry provided by Stephen Dweck. Join us again for the bold and the beautiful.